Raja, hailing from Coimbatore, was employed by the Southern Land Company in Chennai. He was staying in a paying guest accommodation like many other young professionals and students. During the pandemic, he returned to his hometown and worked from home. Niveshan's company has now asked that their employees return to Chennai. However, Niveshan Raja is undecided between living in a typical PG, a co-living arrangement, or renting a small apartment. Every business has been impacted by the global pandemic. PG and co-living accommodations has been the most affected due to the economic fallout. Job losses and remote working forced the employees to return to their hometowns, resulting in nil to low occupancy in PG and co-living accommodations, thereby throwing the business off track. However, with the economy and businesses resuming normalcy, there is some light at the end of the tunnel for this industry. Chennai is one of the cities that was hit hard. How is the Chennai PG market doing today? Has there been a shift in people's preferences post the pandemic? Is there a rise in demand for single occupancy accommodations? In this special video, we will attempt to find answers to all these questions. So stay tuned and subscribe to MBTV. Many professionals and students like Niveshan Raja are returning from their hometowns as life gradually returns to normalcy. With the pandemic receding and a big number of companies adopting a hybrid work model, there is a ray of hope for this business. The PG market of Chennai too seems to be slowly bouncing back to its pre-pandemic days.
Due to the corona pandemic, it was really a difficult situation for us. And now they are returning back, but it's gradually picking up. Compared to previous, maybe I can give you the percentage level, maybe 50 to 60% I can say. But when it comes to the PG owners for the male, it is picking up more towards 70%. And when it comes to the female employees, it's almost around 40 to 50%, I would say.
PGs in Chennai as well as in other Tier 2 cities have borne the brunt of the pandemic. However, we can say the PGs in Chennai were the ones who suffered a bit more, as most of the PGs in Chennai are concentrated in the IT zones.
Especially like Tambaram Circle and Perungalattur and OMR, Soringanallur and Ambattur Estate, and also Mahendra city and T Nagar and Anna Nagar area is comfortable to stay. Then the transportation, everything. Most of the companies there are accommodate there.
When it comes to the IT employees, I find still it is not normal. The reason being, like IT companies want to save, like since because of they started to work from home, they are saving in rental part. They are saving in the employees part and electricity part, and there are a lot of issues where the company is getting benefited. So they want to still follow the same trend, like they were people to work from home. But IT part, they have to come. Some of the IT companies, of course, have opened up to work directly from the office, but most of the higher end officials are still under the same cadre that they are working from home. So hopefully we have to keep our fingers crossed to see the situation is going up.
Residents were once comfortable with 4 to 5 beds in one room. But with personal wellness taking center stage, the demand is now split between single and triple sharing. Many students and working professionals who have returned from their hometowns are much more cautious and prefer single occupancy apartments. The present social distancing norms have increased the demand for rooms with fewer beds. The most desired features for tenants today are hygiene, maintenance, safety precautions, and meals on the premises.
They need a separate room to have social distancing in the first place. And second thing, like cleanliness, clear, and they want to have their privacy, because most of the people want to do the work from home, and they want to prefer the hostel, and they don't want to stay in the house because it is totally a different ambience. When it comes to the PG, they have a separate location for them where they can concentrate and more towards their work and all those things.
Co-living culture today is shaking up the traditional PG culture. When compared to PG, the advantages of co-living are vast. Many traditional PG owners are now collaborating with various co-living players in the market to create a more organized business model. Does this hold good for Chennai as well?
It's coming up, but like Zolo, all those things are coming, but they want to take over the entire PG under their control, and they want their name has to be capitalized there. When it comes to your PG owners, as a owner, we will have our own priority and our own sincerity to take care of the hostel. And when it comes to the cleanliness, as I said earlier, when it comes to the cleanliness part and other issues, so currently in maybe in North India and Bangalore, more IT companies are there. It's coming up, but when it comes to Chennai, it's not that much.
Co-living and PG operators are now facing a double challenge. While one is to reduce the number of beds, the other is lowering prices due to lack of demand. Community well-being, health, hygiene, and strict SOPs are now part of the shared living experiences. To guarantee clean and safe environment, PG operators must prioritize employee training, safety audits, and awareness campaigns among residents.
All the PG owners and hostel owners try our level best to equip them and teach them what is the rules and regulations, how to handle the inmates, how it fix it in the rental part in the landlord and the hostel owners. So all those things we will teach them and guide them. So easy for them. Still, we are planning to establish our association to the other state in Tamil Nadu also.
The rules of the business have changed, and the co-living and PG industry must adapt in order to survive and grow. PG owners of Chennai need to imbibe new learnings to stay afloat.
Overall, when I study, Magicbricks is the only company, once they give any particular lead to the particular PG, that lead is not given to the other PG owner. That is something which is an extraordinary feature which I have found in Magicbricks, and which is not followed in other things. So definitely, I will definitely advise the PG owners to register with Magicbricks, so that their business also can grow up. And instead of one particular lead is given, like Suleka, when you take Just Dial, it's given to all the people, one particular lead, and they are fighting. And since because of that particular lead is given to this particular PG owner wants to reduce the price and they want to survive, and this particular PG owner, this can be totally suppressed. That in that way, I would definitely advise and suggest the PG owners, when they want to sign up, it is better to go with Magicbricks. They can try it out.
Hope we were able to give you a clear picture of the Chennai PG market. In case you have any more questions, do write to us in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to MBTV to keep yourself updated with all the latest information pertaining to the South Indian market. This is Priyanka Rachaiah signing off with camera person Pragat.